Today we're going to take a look at the Wyze bulbs. I just got these 4 that I've ordered through Amazon at a reasonable price with 2-day delivery. It's a 4-pack, as you can see here. I'm going to go ahead and remove all of my Wemo product in favor of Wyze. So I will be doing Wyze bulbs followed by Wyze plugs. And that would go with my 3 Wyze cameras that I have. So we're going to do 2 things. We're going to go ahead and unbox it, and we're going to set up one of the bulbs. So let's do the unboxing first. It should be pretty simple and straightforward. All we have here is 4 light bulbs. So wow, we've opened the box, and we have this, which tells us what's in the box. And what's in the box are Wyze bulbs and this start guide. That's it. Specifications, etc. And so we're going to go into the setup. So let's see how the bulbs are packed. I'll do that before we go to our next step. So here's what the bulbs look like. They're packed in a pretty strong box. As you can see, they're separated by that inside the box. And here's what the bulb looks like. It's actually fairly heavy, as I think you would expect. And there it is, and you can see it's kind of a half dome. And so the 4 bulbs are in there. And what we'll do is we'll go through and we'll set up one of these bulbs on the Wyze app. Alright, here we go. It's simple. I've put a light bulb into a lamp here, and the first step is to download the Wyze app, which I already have because I already have 4 Wyze cameras installed around my house. And it says once you've done that, open the Wyze app. It says turn this on, so it's going to be bright. Now open the Wyze app, which I have done. Press the 3 dots. I'm going to try to block out the light for you here. So next is to press the three dots. Actually, let me move this away for you. Press the 3 dots here. And let's add a product. So right here is to add a product. And I've done that, and here's their different products. So I have a Wyze cam, cam pan, etc. And right here, I don't know if you could see that, is the Wyze bulb. So let's do that. Bulb setup. Step 1, connect your phone to your Wi-Fi network and have your password ready. Step 2, power cycle, turn off and on your light 3 times to enter pairing mode. Once the bulb starts to pulse, click next. So let's see, off and on 3 times. Here we go. Off, on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have done that. And it is pulsing. So far so good. So I guess that means I could press next, which I've done. Select your 2.4 gigahertz network. I've done that, and I press next. Connect your phone to Wyze Smart Bulb and then return to the Wyze app. So I need to go to my settings, it looks like, and go to Wi-Fi and look for the Wyze, and there it is, Wyze Smart Bulb, and it says I'm connected, no internet, so I'll leave that there, and let's go back to the Wyze app. It says it's connecting. Please wait as we finish setup. I'll edit some of this out so you don't have to do all the waiting with me. Well, right now what's happening is there's a firmware update. I wasn't happy with the first bulb. It's on now. I don't know if it's actually connected. I'll find out in a moment after this upgrade is done. 3 times I had to do the pairing mode, and on the 3rd time I didn't know what was happening. I looked at the app and the light bulb showed up even though I had never seen connected, so it was a little frustrating. I'm going to do a second bulb just to give you the status of that and let you know. So here's the latest. The upgrade failed. So there's some frustration here in the setup. I'm not sure if I was supposed to read anything else. It looked pretty simple and straightforward. So let me see what. So the bulb is pulsating like it's supposed to, and the app is connecting supposedly. I've done everything the way it said. Shows 108 seconds left to connect. After you do turn the bulb on and off 3 times, it actually has like a yellow look before it begins to pulsate. So that's supposedly when you know that you're in pairing mode. Okay, here I've gone now to Echo, my Amazon Echo, and I said I need to set up a new item. What I found is that the Wyze bulb was not on the list of bulbs for Echo, and I had to click Other and then Discover. Looks like it discovered it. I'm going to check now to make sure. Add it to a group. I am going to add it to a group, and I'm going to put main floor here. I'm going to add it to that group, and it says reading has been added to it, which is the name of it, and I'm going to put done. And now, so I'm going to go to the main floor here, and let's see if Echo can turn it on and off. So right now you can see it says on, and it did shut it off, and it did turn it on. In a second well, let me do it now. Alexa, turn off reading.
Okay.
I should have showed you that. Alexa, turn on reading.
Okay.
So there you go. So it does work with Echo. Now let me show you a little bit here of the app itself and see what it looks like. So here it is. As you can see, I called it reading. There's my cameras. So if I go to reading, a couple things here. I've already set it. I reduced how bright it is. So believe it or not, I did reduce it. And then I'm going to put it here so you can see the end of it. I could move this slider to these different sections. This is the daylight setting, white, and then this one here is soft white, which it's on now, and I see it's now on bright white. Actually, I'm sorry, it says cool white, and that's probably what I should have said. And this one here is daylight, cool white, white, and soft white. So those are the different settings. That's kind of neat. And you can also here you could see that there's a timer setting. We're not going to use this one on a timer, this particular one, but if we did, I would just click timer, and it tells you what time you want it on, what time you want it off, etc. So that's good. And I'm going to cancel that. And also, you could see if you went to settings, it's kind of neat. It's got vacation mode. So if we were going away on vacation, I would set it to on. And when I set it to on, vacation mode here, it would vary the times on and off that we had set if we had actually scheduled it. You could do scenes, different scenes. I don't have any yet, so I'd have to set those up. I could share the device with someone else, which I will, schedules, etc. So Once you get it set up, now the secret to getting it set up again is what I did read in their instructions that if you are having that problem, shut off mobile data, and I did. And the minute I shut off mobile data, it did connect, and in fact, besides that, the firmware upgrade took seconds. It was so quick. So, and then just remember to put on your mobile data. So there you go. I should also mention to you that I did mention that it's heavy. It does not require a link. So in other words, each bulb is separate. So for my Wemos, I needed to use if this then that and use the word trigger because it worked through a link. The multiple bulbs work through a link. These all work individually, and I think that's real positive. I like that, and I like it a lot. Hello again. I'm sorry to tell you that the second bulb took very long also, but I have it. So now you can see I have 2 bulbs on here. Newest one is called the sofa. The reading showing that it's not connected because I have it over here. Anyway, a few things I have learned. This timer here is actually, if you just want to set it on for X time and then go off X time, so it's kind of a quick on-off. So I could put it on at a particular time and then off at a particular time and then start the timer. So that's what that was, and I think I may have mentioned that it was the actual timing. Anyway, here's all the I showed you before, and here if you go to schedules, you could see I've already put up 2. So the schedules you could do are or automations. You can kind of decide what you want to do. So rules, and if I wanted to, I can go here and I can either do a shortcut, a schedule, or a device trigger. A device trigger could be something dealing with the camera. You know, if the camera goes on, if the camera sees motion, turn this light on, etc. Things like that. So it's kind of neat. So you just go to the schedule, and then you pick the particular light that you want. I had already done sofa, and it's really easy once you do that. Turn on, and you could set when it comes on what you want it to be on as far as the how dim or how bright it is, and then after you do that, you then do OK here or next, and then you do turn off. So that's pretty simple and straightforward, and I just wanted to get back to you because I think I misled it a little. So anyway, I currently have the sofa going on every day at 7:29 and off at 10:53. And if I wanted to, I could just put it into vacation mode where it would change all the time. So that's where we are right now. Well, I finally got all 4 set up. Only the 4th one worked the way it said in the paperwork. The other 3 took a long time. Once done, everything's fine. So I may have done something wrong. I don't think so, but I'll have to check and see. So anyway, all 4 are set up. There's another thing or two that I wish had been done different because they do such a nice job at Wyze as far as the way they set things up, the way their software works, the ease of use. All that is good. But I'll tell you, for instance, if I go to the rules, so I have set up rules for 3 of the 4 bulbs, turning on and off. But I don't know if you could see it, but it doesn't tell you which bulb is which unless you tap on it. So I have to tap on it and then look here and see which one it is. So in all the rules, they just all sit there. I don't really like that a lot. So the setup and everything itself was really very simple. I mean, once I did get it and once I had it working, it was really nice that you know, I was able to go in, take care of all the scheduling. But again, when I come up to this page, I'm like, I don't know exactly which one is which. And so I have to kind of remember what times I had set for them. Vacation mode, as I've said many times, very nice. sharing the devices, device info. Firmware was easy, so I will tell you, unlike others, the firmware is easy. So all in all, I would say that if the setup would have been much nicer had it paired easily. I don't think I did anything wrong. I followed the instructions. And so I would caution everybody to shut off your mobile data if you're having problems, which is what they recommend, and do it. In 2 of the 4 bulbs, it took me 3 times to get it to work. The 3rd bulb, I think, took 4 times, and the final bulb worked the first time. And unfortunately, I didn't do any of them any different, so I can't give you any ideas or hints as to what changed. So there it is, the Wyze bulb. I'm going to do a review in several weeks and tell you what I think of them. I do also like the fact that you're able to make it soft white, cool white, daytime. So that's really nice. Depending on what room it's in, I think that's a nice touch. So, so far, I would probably give it a 3 on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the best. And that's only because of the setup and the scheduling.